Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Dreams set number 71487 Z-Blob's Robot and Vehicle Adventures. This one is rather interesting to me, not only because it is a LEGO Dream set, a theme that I've been wanting to get more sets of lately. But if you look at the top corner there, it says 20 in 1. A set as small as this having 20 separate builds. I at least would think for like a small set like this, I would think this would be like a lot of interesting play value for its size. But with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So at the front, we do have the LEGO logo, the Dreams logo. Up here, we do have the 20 in 1. And up here, we do get a look at some of the builds that this set is capable of, as well as a Mateo as a variant of Mateo, of the Mateo minifigure. This one seems to be like a more spacey themed with like his pencil, with his pencil. Now, like you do get a few builds. You do get a few different builds in the background, as well as what I assume is the main build up front. And back here we do get a little bit box art with like one of the islands and stuff, some grassy textures. That's fine. And over here on this side we do have the number of pieces, the name, the number, and the recommended age for this set. Here we have a look from this side, lots of words and stuff. Here we have a look at it from this side, LEGO Dreams, but we also have this, which is going to be like this is like the sort of 1-to-1 scale image for the included minifigure. That's nice. Here's this side, LEGO Dreams 20 in 1. And here's a look at the set from this side. And then turning it around, here we have a look from the back, which shows, again, I'm assuming this is like the main build. But over here we see a lot of different builds. Like there, like, look at that. Here's a look at each one of the 20 builds that you're able to make with this set. That is rather interesting. That's cool. And that is interesting. But with that, let's go ahead and get this box open so we can see those parts. So here at the bottom we do have this tab thing that is designed so you could just push it in with your finger and then pull it out. I think the box is rather nice. It shows all of the different builds. So and I don't really want to damage the box. So what I'm going to do is take a non-included brick separator included in various other LEGO sets. Well, what I'm going to do is go in and pry this apart. Sometimes give it a little twist, sometimes it's just a slide. But here we go. push that out, and oh, look at that. This set uh, comes with its own brick separator. Yeah, like it's a very common piece. I'm actually more surprised that a set this small would come with a brick separator. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, you have a brick separator, and let's go ahead and take out the contents of the box. Let's go ahead and fold that back in, and let's set that there for now. As I turn the camera down, and you're probably not able to see that. So here is what's included in the box: the brick separator, a bag of parts, a plastic bag of parts, the instructions, and a paper bag of parts. That is fascinating, but we'll get to this in a minute. For now, let's go ahead and look through the instructions. Now, one thing I actually really liked about the Dream sets is that usually when it comes to a Lego set, it would just show your render shots. It would just show the set itself, but here on the front of the instructions, it shows like here it shows like this nice like it shows like this nice artwork. And this is something I actually really liked with the other Dreams sets I've unboxed so far, is that they have like this really nice artwork on the instructions. It gives the instructions more character and stuff. And we have those pages. We get some, like, turning the page, we do get some rather interesting artwork in here. It looks real nice. It does, like, yeah, it looks rather nice. Here we get like Mateo sleeping, and it's a rather nice one. Like, we have Z-Blob. We got a nice little artwork for Z-Blob. And here we go, some more artwork with Mateo and Z-Blob. And this like shows like building stuff. And there we go. We get some more of that artwork. And yeah, look at that. That's pretty neat. So like shows more stuff, and yeah, it also shows you taking apart of the set using the brick separator. Okay. And then yeah, it shows there's some more artwork showing like other possibilities you can make with the set. That's nice. You got stuff for helicopter, stuff for scorpion, stuff for the car, the like starfighter build, little mech. It's like a slightly simplistic version of the like main build. We have a little plane with the propellers and stuff. That one. It's like a little drag racer. It's like a little like submarine. And oh, a little turtle. Oh. Oh, I see. Because they. Oh, yeah, because. I guess that does make more sense now that I think about it. Like, because it is so many different builds, they can't really show all of the. They can't really show all of the build. They can't really show all of the instructions, really, for all the builds. So what it's having you do is you would scan this, and it will like take you to wherever you go to. It will most likely take you to this app where they'll have the instructions, the like digital instructions for the rest of these builds. All right, and here we get and I guess you get like some advertisements for the show, which I have seen on Netflix as well as YouTube. I've seen it on YouTube, but I am starting to notice it on Netflix. So that's interesting. Oh, and here's some more advertisements for the other sets for this wave. Some of the other sets for this wave. Yeah, some interesting stuff. And then over here we have the parts list. The Dreams instructions do impress me, to be honest, because like they have like so much like cool artwork for their instructions, and it does like help with it does like have at least a tiny bit of storytelling with it sometimes. In this case, there's not really anything for storytelling, but you can, but with some of the like larger ones, you can definitely see that there would be more storytelling with that. But yeah, with the instructions and the brick separator aside, let's actually get into the parts. So we can start off by ripping open this bag and looking through the parts in there. So in here we have, first of all, here are the minifigure parts for your Mateo. Yeah, that's a nice green. It's like that semi like brightish green. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Got a set of these small like sort of F1 tires. Got 1x6, so that's pretty simple. Got quite a few of these brackets, a few of these kind of brackets in the light green. Got a couple of these. Got a couple of these slopes in the light green, the lime green. Got a few of these curved pieces in, a few of these in light green. Got some light green here. Oh, look at this. Here we have Z-Blob. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. That looks so much more. That looks way more accurate to the show. Now the Z-Blob, like the Z-Blob representation in like sets in previous waves have usually been either a Boraki eye, which is like a bionicle, introduced as a bionicle piece, or as like a large round brick, clear green brown round brick thing for the mechs and stuff. But here's like a specially molded piece for Z-Blob. And this like looks way more accurate to the show. That's so adorable. That's cute. We also got, what's it for? 6 of these pieces in this really nice bright green. That's really cool. A couple of these are pretty cool. Got a couple of these blade pieces in this like nice translucent green. It's a different translucent green than this, but it's like a slightly more smokier one, a slightly less see-through one, but still like looks real nice. That's cool. Got a couple of propeller pieces. That's cool. Got a couple of I got some slopes, a couple for each side, a couple for each side. So we got two for this side and two for this side. Yeah, that's cool. Got a couple of these 2x4 plates. Got some 2x3s in black, some 2x2s in white. Got, what is it? Seven of these cheese wedge pieces in white. Got a tan cone piece. Got you of these type of brackets in white. Got a couple of these lightsaber hilt pieces in the Keat orange color. That's really nice. Got the larger piece for the newer type of stud shooters. And then here we have the Mixel ball and socket joints. There's a significant amount in here. We're starting off, there's two of these kinds, the more horizontal kinds of the Mixel socket joints. Got 10 of the more of these type of sockets. That's cool. We got 10 of those. 4 of the ball joint variants of these kinds of pieces, and 6 of the ball joint variants of these socket pieces. And that's a significant amount of these Mixel ball and socket joints. I'm quite happy with that. That's really cool. And now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this. So, this is rather interesting to me because I've been hearing about this for a while now, about Lego slowly changing slowly changing the packaging in their boxes from these type of see-through parts bags to these paper ones. And I've seen that in videos a lot, but this is actually the first set where I'm actually this is the first set that I've personally encountered with this type of packaging. It is rather interesting. So how is this going to work? Well, it shows that you just need to tear it from here, and there are the parts. So let's go ahead and dump those out and see what's in the paper bag. So I'm guessing that this bag is holding the smaller parts in the set. Let's go ahead and move that to the side. That is interesting. Alright, so here we have, first of all, for four of these round pieces, 1x2 rounder plate pieces in this light green color. That's really cool. I do really enjoy this piece. So it is nice to get it in more. So it is nice to have it in more colors. Here we have the Here we have the trigger piece for the stud shooters, which just attach like that, and they always come with a spare in case you lose one. We have a full. We have. Huh. Okay. We have 4 of these pieces, which we have 4 of these pieces which connect to the wheels that are included. So you get 4 of these kind of wheels. They just snap together, and you then insert the tires. So that's cool. We have 2 of these in white. We have those. Where's the that 4th one? Oh, it just rolled off out of camera. Rolled off camera. So you got 4 of these pieces. You got 2 of these pink round pieces for the weapon. You got 2 of these small tiny drill pieces. Let's get a closer look at that. Got 2 of those in silver. Also get 2 of these clip pieces in black. Also got, what is it, 3 or we just, okay, so we get 3 of these in white. No, 4. We get 4 of these in white. We get this piece in the same, we get 1 of these pieces in the same color as the Mateo's, as the green parts on Mateo. Which is to say, it's not the most standard type of green the Lego has. It's this like nice, like brighter, a solid green. Real nice. We also get 2 of these curve type of pieces in white. And then we also have 5, 10, 12 of these pieces. 12 of these in this translucent green. This is a nice vibe. I don't know what's different about this. Like, this looks very vibrant. This looks this green here, weirdly enough, looks unusually vibrant to me for some reason. That's cool. And last but most certainly not least, we have a few of these. So we have some tiles. We got 4 of these ones, which are sort of pill shaped. They're basically the same size as this, but they have no studs on top. They're basically just a tile variant of this, which is still pretty cool. Do like that. Got 4 of those in white. That's cool. And then 4 of these type of tiles in white. So we got 4 of these. And this is interesting because, yeah, like this one is also rather interesting because it's sort of half round, half square type of deal. So you have one side of it that is very round, and then you have the other side of it which has the 2 corners and is also very angular. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like that. That's neat. And yeah. This is probably my first impression. This is probably my first time experiencing these type of parts for sure. And also probably like yeah, I probably my first time also experiencing this piece as well, I think. Yeah. I believe this part may have actually been introduced in Nexonites. I could be wrong. It might probably in a different color, like trans neon orange or translucent orange or something like that. One of the oranges. But I think that it was introduced there, maybe. I could be wrong with that. Yeah, like you do get a rather interesting amount of parts here. It's rather cool. I read that's rather cool. That's really neat. This set, despite despite how despite how little it is, despite like now like this set for its size and for its price, like going off of like parts and like the unboxing experience, I'd say it's doing very well for itself. It's having a rather good first impression on me. But I do also plan on reviewing this set. And this is where it gets interesting for me because I wonder how to review a set that is this small but have this many different builds. This a set like this. Now, some might find this rather limiting, but I actually see this as an opportunity. Like, because I definitely see like different ways that I can uh, review this. I can either review each. And let's bring the box back. So I can either review each build separately through YouTube Shorts, or I could also review, or I can also try to review all of them through one big video. So something I might do for this, for reviewing this set in particular, I might start off by reviewing, by doing by doing like quick and short reviews for each build through YouTube Shorts, but after something I might want to do is that after I finish doing shorts on all of these, I'll do one big sort of condensed video on reviewing the whole entirety of the set. Maybe. And something I'm definitely going to do after that is I'm probably gonna also throw in some alternate builds of my own. So there are definitely options for this set, and overall I am rather impressed with this unboxing with this set. And I can't wait to put it together, see how it fares. And we see how well it is when fully put together. I'm definitely excited for that. But until then, I think that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later. Oh man, 30 minutes on a set as small as this. That is insane. But there was a lot to talk about for the set. So that's cool at least, I guess. Alright.